Val Kilmer was born December 31, 1959, in Los Angeles, California, the second of three sons to Gladys Swanette and Eugene Doris Kilmer, 1921–1993. His mother was of Swedish descent. His other ancestry includes English, Irish, Scottish, German and Cherokee roots. 15. His parents divorced in 1968 when he was 8 years old. His mother later married William Bernard Leach in 1970. Kilmer's grandfather was a gold miner in New Mexico, near the border with Arizona. In 1977, Kilmer's younger brother Wesley, who had epilepsy, drowned in a jacuzzi at age 15. He attended Chatsworth High School with Kevin Spacey. His high school girlfriend was Mare Winningham. He became the youngest person at the time to be accepted into the Juilliard School's drama division, where he was a member of Group 10. Kilmer was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2015 but didn't speak publicly about the disease until 2017. He wasn't considering conventional treatment at first, thinking his Christian Science faith would heal the tumors, but he eventually agreed to undergo chemotherapy for the sake of his children, Mercedes, 30, and Jack, 26, whom he had with his ex-wife, English actress Joanne Whalley, 60. Kilmer also underwent a tracheotomy, a surgical procedure that connects the windpipe to a hole in the front of the neck, which greatly impacted his speaking voice. However, Kilmer continued acting as filmmakers were able to help give Iceman a voice again thanks to artificial intelligence technology that used samples of him speaking to recreate his signature speech patterns. And though he originally kept his cancer battle out of the public eye, Kilmer eventually shared more about his journey through interviews, his autobiography, I'm Your Huckleberry, and his documentary, Val, which is currently streaming on Amazon Prime. I have been healed of cancer for over 4 years now, and there has never been any recurrence, he wrote in I'm Your Huckleberry. I am so grateful. Throat cancer is a type of head and neck cancer where cancerous cells begin in the throat, voice box or tonsils. Some of the main risk factors for this disease include smoking, drinking alcohol, a diet lacking in fruits or vegetables, acid reflux disease and the human papillomavirus, HPV. So, one way to decrease the chances of developing the disease is to get the HPV vaccine. The HPV vaccine is recommended for boys and girls between ages 9 and 12, but teens and young adults through age 26 who are not already vaccinated should get the HPV vaccine as soon as possible. Dr. Jessica Geiger, a medical oncologist at Cleveland Clinic Cancer Center, explains the link between throat cancer and HPV in a previous interview with SurvivorNet. There are no screening guidelines to screen for throat cancer, unlike cervical cancer with Pap smears. And there are no standard tests to determine if you harbor the HPV virus, she said. However, there is no concern that you're going to spread this cancer to your partner or to anyone else, because at this point your partner has already been exposed to the virus and likely cleared it. Throat cancer survivor and actor Val Kilmer keeps climbing the ladder of success as the hit movie Top Gun: Maverick has overtaken Avengers: Infinity War as the sixth highest-grossing movie in North America, collecting $679 million domestically. Paramount/Skydance's Top Gun: Maverick has made more than $700 million internationally, excluding Russia or China, and beat Marvel's Avengers: Infinity War on the ranking list by $1 million. Globally speaking, Top Gun: Maverick is now the 13th highest-grossing movie in history, according to The Economic Times. The film collected more than $1.4 billion worldwide, pulling in nearly $53 million in France, $60 million in Australia, $62 million in Korea, $82 million in Japan, and $95 million in the United Kingdom. Top Gun: Maverick continues to move its way closer to Walt Disney's Star Wars, Episode VII, The Force Awakens, 2015, which is domestically ranked number 1 with $936 million among the highest-grossing films. The film is set to remain in theaters, but as of Tuesday, it is available for purchase on digital platforms such as Amazon Video and Apple TV for $20. And Paramount Home Entertainment will offer Top Gun: Maverick on Blu-ray, 4K Ultra HD, and DVD starting November 1, 2022. In the film, Kilmer again takes on his role as Iceman, a pilot who was initially an antagonist to Tom Cruise's titular Maverick in the original. Despite any on-screen tension, the two stars appear to have a friendly relationship aside from their fictional personas. According to Kilmer's memoir, "I'm Your Huckleberry," at first he was unwilling to join another Top Gun movie after producers didn't contact him. But once he expressed interest, he returned to the cast. "Forget the fact that 30 years had passed since I'd seen the ghost of Iceman's dad. I remembered it like it was yesterday," he wrote. "The producers went for it. Cruise went for it. Cruise couldn't have been cooler. And the next thing I knew I was back, as the Beatles said, where I once belonged." Tom and I took up where we left off. The reunion felt great.
Chúng ta đã cùng nhau khám phá những câu chuyện thú vị và đáng chú ý về các ngôi sao hấp dẫn. Nếu bạn thích nội dung video của chúng tôi và muốn tiếp tục nhận thông tin mới nhất về các ngôi sao, đừng quên đăng ký, like và để lại comment ở phần bình luận bên dưới. Chúng tôi rất trân trọng mọi ý kiến đóng góp của các bạn để cải thiện chất lượng nội dung trong tương lai. Hãy chia sẻ ý kiến hoặc gợi ý, thắc mắc mà bạn có thể cho chúng tôi những thông tin chính xác hơn trong những video tiếp theo. Cảm ơn bạn đã dành thời gian theo dõi video này. Hãy nhấn like và để lại comment ngay bây giờ để chúng tôi biết rằng bạn đã thích nội dung này. Đừng quên subscribe kênh của chúng tôi để không bỏ lỡ bất kỳ thông tin hấp dẫn nào về các ngôi sao trong tương lai. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong những video tiếp theo. Chúc mọi người một ngày vui vẻ và thú vị.